So we've talked about how we can use scale factors and proportions, specifically in corresponding sides, to solve problems involving similar figures. And we found missing measures. We can also use scale factors and proportions to find perimeters. Remember, perimeter is just the total length all around a figure, right? Total length. That's what a perimeter is. And we can use proportions to find missing perimeters, and we can also use their scale factors to do the same. So let's do some examples using that information. Here it says if, I think this is not a quadrilateral, so we're just going to say it's polygon. Polygon ABCDE is similar. Remember this symbol right here means similar. Okay, so these triangles are, not triangles, but these polygons are similar. Find the scale factor of these polygons and the perimeter of each polygon. So finding the scale factor first. To find the scale factor, all we have to do is find a corresponding side and write it as a fraction and then simplify it. So the first thing I'm going to say, we're going to find the scale factor first, and then we'll find the perimeters. So scale factor, first let's find the corresponding sides. To find a corresponding side, the easiest way that I know how to do this is to look at the name, the similarity statement. So the similarity statement is this. So use the similarity statement, and I would just start with the easiest ones. The first two letters, A, B, and the first two letters on the second one, P, Q, I believe, are corresponding. So AB is corresponding to PQ. Now, can I use this? I should have a corresponding side with two numbers available to use. Is there a number here? Nope. No number. Right? So we can't use that one. Okay? So let's try another set of sides that would work. Let's try maybe CD. Does CD have a number? Yes. What is it corresponding to? RS. Does RS have a number? Yes. So we're going to go ahead and use these two numbers for our scale factor. So for our scale factor, all you have to do is divide them. So I'm going to say CD over RS is equal to 4 over 3, and this is the scale factor. It's already simplified. We don't need to simplify it further. If you were going to simplify it, you can put it into Desmos. So step 2, we got to find their perimeters. Now, perimeter is just the measure all the way around, right? All the way around the shape. So perimeter is just the length all around, like that. Well, I can figure out the perimeter of this larger shape because they gave me the measure of this side, which was 4. They said this was 6. Because this has 2 tick marks, these two would be the same, so this is also 4. Because they gave me the measure of this side 8, this is also going to be 8. So you know how before I said we didn't know it? Well, if we had discussed this portion before, we would have known that BC is 8. So So we possibly would have been able to use it, but I just wanted to use the simplest one that was already given. Okay, so we know the length of every single side of this larger polygon. So the perimeter would be 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4. And that would be 30. All right, now we don't know the perimeter. Let's say we don't know the perimeter of our second shape, right? Because they didn't give us the measurement here. We can't figure that one out. We know that, and we also don't have the number here at the bottom, okay? So because of that, we can't find the perimeter. So how are we going to find the perimeter? We're going to use the scale factor. Let's use our scale factor. And I think it was 4/3. We're going to write a proportion, and the corresponding sides, I started with 4, so that means this is the top number, this is the bottom, that's just the denominator. So I went from 4 to 3, and we can start with the top perimeter and the bottom perimeter. So I'm going to say my top shape perimeter is 30, and I don't know my bottom polygon's perimeter. Okay, so now I'm going to do the butterfly method and solve for x. 4 times x gives me 4x. 30 times 3 would be 90, I believe. And if we were to divide both sides by 4, our final answer is going to be 22.5. This is the perimeter of the smaller polygon. We have our scale factor, we have our perimeter for the larger one, and the perimeter for the smaller one. So once again, we used our understanding of scale factors. We found the scale factor, we found the perimeter of one of them, and we used both the scale factor proportion set equal to we used the scale factor to write a proportion and solve for our missing perimeter. All right, I hope this makes sense. See you in the next video.